Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Teolinda, and welcome again. I mean, it's a pleasure to have you both here. I have to say, I didn't know this book, and I've just read it in the English translation of Margaret, and I loved it. I've just bought it in Portuguese as well, so I'm gonna read it again in Portuguese. Um, and I would like to start with this fascinating character, which is the child, Gita. Um, and it's so amazing because when I start reading this book, I had a few dreams about childhood, and I think it was because of the reading. The way you depict this child, it's so interesting because she has a kind of wisdom. The way she distances herself from her parents. For instance, she never says mom or dad. She always calls them by their names. So it's as if she was looking at them as not being their daughter, as a stranger. And this is somehow a bit unsettling. I don't know, because it's not usual to have a child perspective written in this way, isn't it? And I wanted, Teolinda, to ask you how this child character came to you. Could you elaborate a bit about uh, her story? Her, um, yeah, please.
Ok? Ela sente-se diferente dos
Well,
pais.
she feels different from her parents.
É filha de pais
She
portugueses, mas
is
ela
the daughter of Portuguese parents, but she was born in Africa. The parents not. The parents were born in Portugal. She's very close to her father. She really likes her father.
é quem ela quer que se vá
And
embora. E é a mãe
it's the
que
person
faz aquele
she
feitiço,
wants
fazendo
the
uma
mother
boneca
to
e
leave. And
diz
she makes a
que
doll.
ela
She
de volta e
does a
quer que
witchcraft
nunca
and she
volte.
wants the
Porque
sea to
ela
take it
casa
away and never to come back.
entende com a mãe, não gosta
Because she
dela,
doesn't get along
quer
with her
vir
mother.
para
She doesn't
fugir
like her mother.
em
And the
Portugal,
mother was a victim
de
in
pobreza,
Portugal.
de ser filha
She was
adoptada,
an
de
adopted
fazia
child,
o trabalho doméstico em casa
and she had to do household
da família
work.
dela,
She worked in a
pronto,
household. She lost her
fez
boyfriend.
muitas coisas más
So many
e
bad
casou-se
things happened to her mother.
e foi para a África
And
à
she saw an
procura
advertisement
de
and she
uma
went
vida
to Africa
maravilhosa
looking for a
e
wonderful life.
decepcionada
But
porque
she was
casou com um homem
frustrated
pobre que não lhe
because she
podia
married
dar
a poor man
a vingança que ela
who could
queria
not
para voltar a
give her the
Portugal
revenge she
no
wanted,
nível social
going back
superior
to
daquele
Portugal
de que
in a
partiu para
superior
Portugal.
social level than she had
Portanto,
before she
a
left for
mãe
Africa.
detesta a África, não
So
gosta
her
do
mother
clima, não
hates
gosta
Africa. She
das
doesn't like the
pessoas, não se
climate, she
interessa
doesn't
de
like the
maneira nenhuma
people,
e
she's not
também
integrated into society.
psicologicamente
And psychologically, her true mother
a ama, a empregada da
is
casa
the
da filha
housemaid
dela
and her daughter, the
e
housemaid's daughter.
ela sente como irmã e
She
ela
feels
é
that she's as a
a
sister.
empregada
So
que é a verdadeira
Loya,
mãe
the housemaid, who's her emotional
ela
mother, her affective
está numa
mother.
posição estranha e
And
que
she's
as
in an
crianças
odd
têm uma
position.
grande
Children
capacidade de
have
compreender
this
o ambiente à
amazing
volta delas, não é?
capacity to
Isso.
understand or to
Eu
read
acho que
the
a casa
emotional
seria duas,
surroundings.
a casa
And she believes
branca,
the
que
household
é
is
a
divided
casa
into
da
two:
mãe,
the
Amélia,
white
e a
house, which is the
casa
mother's, Amelia's
branca, que
house,
é a
and the
casa
black
que ela
house,
partilha com o pai
which is
e
the
a
house
namorada.
she
E
shares
os
with her
pais,
father and the
na
housemaid.
sua
And
imaginação,
her
são
parents,
mãe
in
e
her
padre, e o
imagination,
pai e a irmã
um,
dela é Orquídea.
well, her sister is Orchidia.
Yeah, but I mean, but you do it so brilliantly. The way you put yourself in a child's position, in a child's perspective. It's so strong, her voice, that I think that's why I dreamt so much about childhood. I don't know. This book had a very interesting effect on me.